4 days without working toilets, air conditioning, or even a functioning galley aboard a nearly 10,000-ton U.S. Navy destroyer in the sweltering South China Sea. The USS Benfold lost power after an engineering failure last month, and the incident is raising fresh questions about the strain on America's Navy that is already stretched by operations in the Middle East and across the globe. This is a U.S. Navy warship built for combat. But for 4 days, the USS Benfold couldn't do something much more basic than its own systems. According to the CNN report that quoted the U.S. 7th Fleet, the Arleigh-Burke-class guided missile destroyer suffered an engineering casualty involving its generators on the 24th of July, and the consequences were severe on the warship. According to the report, the ship lost the ability to maneuver on its own. Its toilets, its air conditioning, its galley services, and portable water systems, they were also affected. All this in the blistering heat of the South China Sea. Temperatures in the region in late July reached roughly 32 to 37 degrees Celsius. The Navy says there were no injuries, but keeping hundreds of sailors functioning aboard a powerless warship in tropical heat was clearly a challenge. A fellow warship, the USS Robert Smalls, provided cooked meals, and other ships from the USS George Washington Carrier Strike Group also came to the Benfold's aid. After 4 days without power, the destroyer was towed to the bay in the Philippines for repairs. The Navy says those repairs were completed on August 8th and the ship has now returned to duty. The cause of the failure remains under investigation. And this isn't an isolated incident. In the month of May, another Arleigh-Burke-class destroyer, the USS Higgins, also lost power and propulsion for several hours in the Indo-Pacific after an electrical system failure. And these destroyers are the workhorses of the US surface fleet. And there are more than 70 Arleigh-Burke-class ships in service, each carrying roughly 329 to about 359 sailors. But the timing here is what makes it extremely crucial. The US Navy is already under immense pressure from its global commitments and the war with Iran, which still continues. The USS George Washington Carrier Strike Group is heading towards the West Asian region to relieve the USS Abraham Lincoln, which has reportedly spent more than 200 days without a port call during operations against Iran. Now, more alleged images and videos are circulating online claiming to show overflowing toilets, poor food, and deteriorating facilities aboard US warships. The Navy has not confirmed the authenticity of those posts. However, these reports indicate that America's Navy is being asked to operate across more fronts. And every mechanical failure is becoming a reminder of just how heavily stretched the force may be.